boom, boom. So you like that intro? Should I keep that one?
That was great.
Boom, boom. So the white belt eternal problem, going for an armbar, falling back too much, and then the person rolls up on top and stacks you. So lay down real quick. However we're going for it on top, maybe with mount, side control, something. The common one would be mount. So white belt, armbar, I'm gonna do kind of clumsily like a white belt, and then I throw my leg over, and then I fall back. And then there's that, or I bet just roll up on me. Just do like a classic, roll up, and I'm like, I gotcha. That's repeated 1,000 times a day across the world.
White belts everywhere. I'm just not happy about it.
So lay down one more time. What's likely happening if you're going for an armbar on top and then you still end up on bottom was your weight wasn't in the right spot, and then your finishing mechanic wasn't in the right, didn't give you the right pressure. So I go for some kind of armbar, and rather than just throwing myself back to finish, I want some setup where my weight can stay on them when I pass my leg over. And let's see if I remember to do this, but say in the comments I'll put a link to a video we shot about not even falling back to finish. Just coming here and staying on top to finish. But let's say it doesn't play out that way. You do fall back. Don't try to, don't put your butt on the floor before your leg is definitely gonna be over the head. So meaning don't do this and then try to throw your leg up too late. Because then you either just fall back in the guard, or you maybe get your foot just barely over their face, but it's at a bad angle.
Or
like you're here, and you get stacked here. So that was me putting my butt on the floor before I was sure either I already had my leg over the head or it was just about to be. So how do you make sure you can do that? Put your weight in this thigh on them. Now this knee is light, because that's what you're trying to solve usually when you put your butt on the floor. You go, I need to move this knee, but it's heavy. I can't move it. How do I move it? How would I move it normal days? Not doing jiu-jitsu. I'd sit down. And now you're in this weird spot, and you're hoping you can get it over in time. Instead, you go, I'm gonna sit on them forwards, then you can pass over, and then my butt touched down right as my foot was on the other side. And then here I could still do something wrong, which would be my legs falling back with me as I fall back to finish. And then he's just gonna roll up because all the pressure came off. So as I go over, my feet are like moon boots or like mag boots. I think like you're in a space station and you gotta be like, you know, that scene you're like floating and you like press the button on your spacesuit and you're like, and you got your magnet boots on the ground now so that your feet get stuck down to the floor. So I'm driving them down and curling them in. But as I fall back, let's say I am getting it, my feet stay stuck to the ground or as close to the ground as they can get if the person's big. So they're not here out in the air with my legs straight, but curling like this. If they do start rolling up, this leg can press on their face, but I'm not just laying here with my feet out. Those would be the two things to change so that you don't start on top and then fall over and get stacked. If you stay on top, you're not gonna get stacked. You want your 201 solution? This is the bonus.
So I don't like getting stacked, especially as I get older and I get like more and more back issues and rib issues.
No.
So, yeah.
You like it more and more as you got older?
Yeah,
You used to love it?
I used to love it. So choy bars, and especially choy bars from the top. I have a bunch of students that are over 200 pounds. And as much as I like armbar them, I really despise getting stacked. So mount positions or like side control positions, if I can get into the spots where we can finish from the top, I'll take him. If I'm in the bottom, however, I'll make a point to choy bar instead of armbar. So if we do a traditional armbar from the bottom, right, is this kind of situation, right? We're here, and then this, like this fight happens, and then I really don't like being stuck there. So a lot more, I mean, you know, coming out to the side, getting this arm trap here, hip scaping, throwing my foot across, and then finishing the arm bar from this position. which is very similar to a belly down armbar, and then I just can do it from open guard, like from anywhere really, anytime like they're like reaching for my head, grabbing on a lapel, pushing my leg down. Anytime they give me like a handle when I'm tilted to one side and they allow me to do this, I'm gonna go, right?
Yeah, the thing that makes it different than a belly down though is a belly down you can still get your neck screwed up.
Yeah.
Because you're not truly, like you're not tripoded, you're not trying to do like a spin through.
Then when I do a belly, so let's go over that real quick. So let's say like from the back, and I have like the Honda Housey, the Ronda Rousey armbar. I'll finish my belly, like this is what I call a belly down armbar. It's like this spot, like my hips are down and I'm here and I can put the pressure. So very similar, just like a different way to get there from the bottom. So anytime I can get to those positions, even it's just one, I like the finishing mechanics better, and two, you just circumvent the whole stacking problem. Like there's a lot of good solutions to the stacking problem, but they come from you getting stacked first and then working your way out. So we can also attack the arm in a way that would prevent the stack, and then we don't have to go through those positions and then like risk either ribs or your back's going. So you know, I plan to doing this stuff into my 60s, maybe 70s if modern science allows it. So like, you know, the longer I can be doing this with my ribs being intact, I think the better chance I have of doing that.
There you go, 2 big answers.